Okay, I think we've got a solution to the problem. What problem, you may ask? Well, there's that sticky little problem that every year we stumble onto about this time of the year, the first part of the year, where GPP pulls away from the programming and lays a pretty rough week on you of exercise and fitness and fun. Sometimes we've even done 3 weeks. The problem there is that we are the programming place. We're the place that actually has programming. And if you go online and you look at other people and see what their programming is, it's rare to find any, but you can find it out there. The problem is they're not doing anything. Your body wants you to exercise in a real predictive way. And if you'll exercise in a very deliberate way, in a very deliberate fashion, making changes and giving it input that it can interpret, it'll make predictive changes. It's pretty cool. It will make changes outside of your input and stimulus, right? If you come at it in a very predictive way. The problem is a lot of people are just throwing random junk at you that will not really help you beyond a certain level. It'll give you a little bit more. I mean, there's something to be said about the guy that gets up off the couch, walks to the fridge, and then over to a bag of chips and comes over. He's probably more fit than the dude that just sat there on the couch ordering Cheetos from the kids. The point is that GPP understands, we understand that programming is key. It's one of the keys to your success, and the farther you step away from programming, the less success you're going to have. And so there's always been, every year, this internal struggle, this internal fight that said, don't step away from the programming, even for Health Week, even for what that means and how good that is for you. Don't step away from the programming. Now, the reason that we have in the past is because it is so good for you. There's something to be said about stepping outside of your limits, finding out exactly what your limits are, what your capacity is, and then starting the year with that information and moving ahead. And that's why we've always done it. But Spencer from GPP NWA had a great idea this year, and his thoughts were, why don't we add it to the programming? Why don't we huck all of the extra into the programming? And so this year we're going to go with the programming, and you'll notice that Harcha is coming up today, and we're going to program the extras in the daily extras. The extra stuff that you do, we're going to put it in the daily extras. It's a good channel for it. And so we're super excited to bring a really rough week to you, with a little more programming this year. Now, you should know it's going to be just as tough. Every bit as tough, and I'm going to beg you to please go at this with your head up. Really go hard at this week if you can. Please don't get hurt. Please don't overdo it. But go beyond what may be natural for you and find out and discover specifically where you're at. And that'll make a good starting point for the year. And that's our point of doing it. So yeah, we solved the problem. Thank you, Spencer, for that. That's a great idea. And I'll give you little hints along the way to show you where I'm doing what. So tomorrow we're going hard at your posterior chain. I realize that we've left the anterior chain sort of undone. And so by throwing those sit-ups at you, I get to hit both sides. We expect stuff coming from lateral sides as the week goes on. See how it works? Programming, it's key. It's one of the things that we have, and it's the thing that nobody else does. It's going to be a great year this year. We've got some cool things planned. We'll roll those out to you as they come. More importantly, this week is going to be an amazing week, and I challenge you to go discover what your limits are this week. Good luck to you. Let me know how it goes. I value community and your input more than anything that we have down here. So let me know. I'm excited to hear about it. Have a good week.